On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly, I look good.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back to talk about Soulja Boy, Tell 'em, and Chris Brown and the fuckery that has ensued. It all started last week when Soulja Boy decided to leave the emoji with heart eyes and kisses under a Karrueche Tran picture. Apparently, Chris Brown called Soulja Boy and said, "Hey, nigga, don't be leaving kissy face heart eye emojis under my ex bitch." Okay? And then Soulja Boy proceeds to get online and talk about how Chris Brown ain't nothing but a bitch and how all he did was beat Rihanna ass nigga. That's all you did. You think you hard nigga? You think you hard nigga? You ain't hard nigga. And it just goes back and forth and back and forth. Okay? At some point, Karrueche makes a comment, okay, and says, "Hey, this is some crazy shit. You guys need to stop." And then Chris Brown goes on a rant about how she's only relevant because he made her that way. She's only popping because he made her that way. And this is when I feel like, Chris Brown, why do you still have fans? You're such a bitch ass nigga. You're such a foul ass nigga. And the thing that aggravates me the most is that both of you niggas like want to be so hard and nobody gives a fuck. You're an R&B singer, Soulja Boy. You're a crackhead rap artist that used to make hits and now doesn't. Just got fired off from Love and Hip Hop and proceeds to act an ass on social media at every fucking turn. He's like baby 50 Cent without all the muscle and half the money. It's really annoying. You know what I'm saying? And then Chris Brown also got up and made videos because apparently Soulja Boy was talking about his kid. But first, Soulja Boy wanted to make a video with no shirt on, telling everybody how sorry he was that he's been tripping out because his mom, he just found out his mom is sick. She gonna be all right, but her, she's still not feeling well, and he know he need to pull it together and calm down. I thought Soulja Boy's mama was dead. So the fact that she's alive, I'm wondering, what have you been doing all of this time? Because that little boy needs some fucking guidance. I don't care how old he is. I don't care how much money he has. He's a fucking child, okay? It's hot, y'all. It's hot. He's a fucking child, okay? And I'm totally annoyed by him. I'm annoyed by Chris Brown. And it's for this main reason. Y'all want to glorify fuck shit. And y'all sit up here and, I'm in the hood. I'm a Crip. I do this. I grew up in Bompton. Me, Chris Brown, we grew up in the same hood. Even though this nigga grew up in Virginia and I grew up in Atlanta. And we a part of the Crip gang. Even though they don't really have Crips in the South. Like, shut your stupid wannabe hard ass up. Just because you can run in somebody's neighborhood and get your ass whooped and get your chain stolen does not mean that you're a fucking thug, okay? It really annoys me because they got kids out here that don't have a choice, that get jumped into gangs, that don't have a choice in how they live their lives. They have to do this in order to survive in some of these neighborhoods and some of these fucked up ass neighborhoods. And you niggas want to get on the internet glorifying and acting like it's some shy shit when at the end of the day, y'all don't have to do that because you niggas got money and out here being artists. These are what these young boys are trying to do. They wish they could get out of the hood. They wish they didn't have to be in somebody's gang, okay? And you stupid motherfuckers want to get on the internet running back and forth, bottom out like y'all really hard. Bottom line, when it comes to this boxing match, you gonna get your ass whipped. Soulja Boy, like, what are you talking about? You wear 90 pounds soaking wet, and Chris Brown is taller, buffer, and well-trained. He's gonna kick your ass. This is fucking stupid. Then, y'all, at the beginning of it, Soulja Boy made a comment about Chris Brown being a crackhead like his cousin Orlando Brown, and Orlando Brown had to get in the mix and talk about how much of a bitch Soulja Boy was, and really did a fire ass rap, okay? I was very surprised at how good the rap was. The rap was kind of good. I was like, really, Orlando, you crazy talented motherfucker. But we always forget that Orlando Brown has always been a talented little dude. It's just that he has been in Hollywood all his life, and y'all know when kids grow up in Hollywood, at some point they're gonna be, diagnosed as fucking crazy, okay? So, that's just where we at with Orlando Brown, but we still here for you, bruh, okay? I don't know how he gonna throw you in that shit, because at the end of the day, I feel like at least Orlando Brown is like certifiable. You know what I'm saying? Something really probably happened to Orlando Brown that got him all fucked up in the head. But see, you Soulja Boy, you have no excuse for your ignorance. You have no excuse for it whatsoever. You have been rich for most of your life now. Since you were a teenager, you've been rich, and yet you still run around acting like a retarded ass nigga. Like, I'm just saying, like, you have no home training, like you have nothing to live for, like you really have, you know, just no reverence for the gift that God has given you as far as being able to produce good songs and make the money you've been able to make in your life. I really don't think you're grateful for the things that you have, because you do nothing but act a fool and put yourself out there as a terrible example of a young black man. And the same thing goes for Chris Brown. Every time we tried to fight for your ass, for you to get your life together, you come up with some stupid shit and talking about, don't you know what you're not gonna do is bring my kid into this shit. Nigga, fuck you. You said something about Kevin McCall, baby. Talking about you was gonna smack Kevin McCall baby on the ass or some shit like that. Fuck you, okay? Fair game out this motherfucker, okay? It's called karma. You treat people like shit and talk about their family, they're gonna come back. Somebody gonna come back talking about your motherfucking family like that, nigga, okay? I don't fuck with neither one of y'all at this point. Both of y'all are a bunch of bitches. And another thing, Floyd Mayweather, what the fuck are you doing? You know Soulja Boy gonna get his ass whooped, but you and 50 Cent are using this because 50 Cent is taking Chris Brown's side, and he's gonna get, you know, I am Mike Tyson to help fight Mayweather and Soulja Boy. So that's the two, you know, opposite sides. Now, I get my kiki from 50 Cent because he makes fun of this shit. He thinks it's hilarious, and he just wants to make his money off of it. I can't stand you, but there's something about you. Like, I feel like 50 Cent is like a real grimy person. Like, I don't think he's a good person. But then there are other times when I'm like, you know, you a black man and you still out here managing to keep, you know, making that fucking money and doing what you gotta do regardless of the circumstances that a lot of us black folks come out of. And I say us because even though I didn't grow up in no projects, I didn't grow up in the hood, I grew up in the motherfucking suburbs and is very proud of it. But I grew up in New Orleans, and when your family in the hood, you in the hood too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter, okay? Like, New Orleans is a hood within itself. You're gonna be affected by it in some type of way if you're not, you know, like really taken out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel some type of way when it comes to these types of things, because even though I didn't have to grow up hard, I knew a lot of people who did. I had family members that grew up harder than I did, and you don't want to see people go through that. So when you see these stupid motherfuckers who don't have to go through that glorifying stupid shit, you just look at them and want them to get their asses beat. Chris Brown, I want somebody to beat your ass too, okay? And Mayweather, you're gonna lose money if you're only betting on Soulja Boy. I know 50 Cent for sure is gonna bet on both of you motherfuckers just to be nice and also to make sure he makes his money, okay? But this shit has just completely gotten out of hand. They keep making videos, and I can't deal with the incoherence. You know, we in a crip, we both was in, you know, we're in a crip game because when we came out here to LA, you know, that's where we went, and da-da-da-da. When you came out here to LA, you was supposed to be in a fucking studio, and all this gang affiliation that y'all do is just so retarded. Like, I'm just saying, them people that really gotta do that, let that be for them. Don't be out here claiming that shit when you really don't have to live it. You rich. You know what I'm saying? You rich motherfuckers. Like, what are you talking about? You don't live hard. So for you to constantly be trying to make yourself seem like you live hard is a punch in the face to all the people that's out here struggling, really having to live in that shit. And it pisses me off. And Chris Brown come out trying to make some statement about, you know, I'm trying to get us up out of that. Shut your fucking ass up, because all you do is hype the shit up and then try to act like you bigger than it. No, you not. Okay, and the way you went to Karuchi, you ain't nothing but a bitch ass nigga. Okay, you will always and forever be a bitch ass nigga unless you decide to grow the fuck up. But neither one of you niggas dicks are big enough for the fuck. Okay, I'm just saying. And I've seen Chris Brown's dick, but I'm straight. Okay, because something is seriously wrong with the both of y'all. I'm fucking over it. I'm over it, okay? You can be doing all the rocket, Soulja Boy still gonna fucking lose, okay? It doesn't matter who trains you, nigga. Physically, you're not in the same weight category as Chris Brown enough to beat his ass. I've been doing this ever since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I would just be knocking niggas out, bow, in front of the whole school. You did? Yeah, you fought niggas in school, and you probably was a pussy nigga that run up on somebody when they're not paying attention. Your ass got handed to you in the hood, talking about, yeah, they said Soulja couldn't come to the hood. Man, get the fuck off me, man. Oh, no, you want to fight? You got your chain stole and your fucking cell phone stole. I'm over it. I'm over it. Y'all ain't gonna be happy until one of y'all get killed. And it ain't gonna be one of y'all who do it. It's gonna be the gang affiliated crazy retarded niggas jumping up and down with no shirts on and guns and videos looking like a whole bunch of retarded, like, I don't know I'm gay, but I'm really gay. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up ass niggas. Like, I'm just saying, I don't even know how else to say that. These are the dudes who mamas make them, you know, eat their cat or some shit like that. Jumping up and down in the fucking video with no shirt on with 5 other niggas and some guns. Talking about, yeah, nigga, you ain't real. Yeah, nigga, you ain't about this. We'll kill you, nigga. Like, you know you put this on fucking social media, and if something happen and they gonna come find your fucking ass, especially since you in that motherfucker with no shirt on, face all wide open to the screen. So you, and then y'all little niggas, yeah, y'all talk all that shit with them guns and go in jail with them niggas that sit there for life and get your ass handed to your partner, okay? Put your ass on the platter, rape city, okay? Like, I'm just saying, you niggas don't know shit, and y'all claim so hard, but don't know shit about really being hard. You can always get fucked over. Please believe me. Oh my God, y'all, I can't deal. At first I was gonna come at this from a funny standpoint, but after a while it's starting to get to a point where I just like, I'm like, are you niggas really serious right now? Do we have to go back to the 90s in order for y'all to wake the fuck up? Soulja Boy, you are doing nothing for your brand right now. You are doing nothing for your brand. Chris Brown, neither you. The thing about Chris Brown is Chris Brown's talent is so amazing that he is able to still be on the radio regardless of all the fuck shit that he gets himself involved in. Now see you other nigga, Soulja Boy, I'm sorry, both of y'all are interchangeable fuck niggas, so excuse me if I fuck up the names. Soulja Boy, your talent ain't that real. Okay, yeah, your talent is good, but I don't think you have the same focus as Chris Brown's cokehead ass does. And I don't know why you wanted to put him on blast for that, because we all know you do coke too. Both of y'all are some coked out, crazy ass, frontin' lil ass boys that need their mamas to pull them up by the fucking collar and make them act like they got some sense, because you're out here, you know what I'm saying, taking for granted what has been given to you. And that's just how I feel about it, okay? I don't give a fuck. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because Chris Brown and Soulja Boy, oh, I got money, that shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Okay, because Chris Brown can still go to jail, and Soulja Boy can still go to jail, and where y'all fucking money gonna be at? In them lawyers' pockets, niggas. Okay, or you motherfuckers, y'all constantly getting robbed by people in y'all own crew. Hello, wake the fuck up. You are psyching this dumb shit up. It's your fault when you get robbed and still want to be like, I grew up with nothing. Well, nigga, now you have something, so act like it so you can keep it. Okay? Because the true test of the shit is when you have it in 20 years. Not when you spent it all on stupid ass, big ass fucking chains and shit, getting robbed from your dumb ass just because you want to act like you hard. Talking about, yeah, Chris Brown ain't been to the hood in a minute. He due for a visit. What the fuck? When is the hood like the dentist? I gotta go and check up to make sure I'm still hood related. Fuck out of here. Once I get out of that bitch, if I ain't coming back to help, if I ain't coming back to put money in this community, if I ain't coming back to give y'all some hot chicken dinners out this bitch, if I ain't coming back to benefit the community, I don't need to be coming back perpetuating fuck shit that I ain't even really involved in. It ain't real enough to ever really be involved in. Got buku fucking security and other niggas to really handle shit. Don't think I ain't see that shit, Soulja Boy. You took that chain up and put that shit down, but you sure in the fuck step back and let all of them other niggas get in front of you. Don't think I ain't noticed that shit. And Chris Brown, how many times do you need to have community service before you realize they're waiting to lock you up? So yeah, okay, the charity fight shit, yeah, it's all well and good. Y'all gotta keep hyping up this fuck shit because of this charity fight that y'all gonna do. I really wanna know who the fuck gonna watch this shit. Floyd and 50, I know y'all really counting on us giving a fuck, but people only give a fuck for 5 minutes. So how long y'all gonna wait before y'all do this shit? Somebody put it down in the comments. Anyway, that's all I had to say about the Chris Brown Soulja Boy telling bullshit. And if anything else transpires, I'll come back and talk to y'all about it. But until then, please enjoy your weekend. I'll do the same.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly.